Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 355. We have another one of the cup mixers. It's a singleton of 2020-21 the cup with a box of retail for the following 2020-21 Series 1 and Series 2 and 21-22 Series 1 and Series 2. I really like this mix, especially after sorting the breaks from last week. This one seemed to have the nice balance of like, hey, sometimes the top teams will miss, but you get the, we pulled a Stutzla Young Gun Canvas in Series 2, so you have that hit potential still. It kind of just adds a little bit of, insurance. So here we go. 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. And again, all the rules and stuff were listed on the site for the break, just the cards following the franchise and stuff. I'm not going to repeat it all again because I've been through it a couple times. So here we go. Let's go into Team Random. 1 second. Sorry, I've just got to switch back here. I got a tab open that can't be open because it is. There we go. There we go. That's better. All right. So 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. It's a double release week next week, so that is exciting. I am looking forward to the SP Signature Legends, and it's also Allure that comes out as well. Allure has some nice looking stuff in it, so 3 times, once, twice, 3rd time. Although I am fairly shocked that they didn't bring that Cracked Ice parallel back from 2019-20. I really, really wish they brought that back because that was my favorite parallel, and I think it would do really well. The fact that hockey is the only sport that doesn't have like that Cracked Ice style parallel to it is kind of wild. 3 times on the names, or team, sorry. Once, twice, 3rd time. Yeah, there's Allure, there's SP Signature Legends Edition. That's gonna be an interesting product as well. So here we go. Here are the teams. Brian, you've got the Sharks, Mohammed with the Blues, Lawson with the Penguins, Mohammed with the Devils, Kevin, you've got the Leafs, Adrian with the Coyotes, Dante with the Rangers, Lawrence with the Florida Panthers, Robert with the Stars. That's the team to have in this, I'd say. Kevin, you've got the Capitals, Bill with the Lightning, Lawrence with the Bruins, JF, you've got the Jean-Francois, with the Islanders, Marshall, you've got the Wild. Well, there's your big risk reward team. Raymond with the Jets, David with the Senators, Christopher with the Hurricanes, Ryan, you've got Columbus, Ivy with the Vegas Golden Knights, Lawrence with the Sabres, James with Chicago, Mike with the Ducks, Sean with the Flyers, Jean-Francois, you've got the Habs, Ryan with the Avs, Mike with the Kings, Michael with the Nashville Predators, Ryan with the Oilers, Jean-Francois with the Calgary Flames, David with the Canucks, and James with the Red Wings. Yeah, there's 2 people getting their PC teams. That's pretty cool. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you both got PC teams, so that's always nice to see. I like when the random plays out like that. Yeah, like honestly, one thing that I've looked at for the cup again, and I've been wanting to do a pick your team, but again, it's just so hard because there's some teams that are just not good in it. Like there's no way of sugarcoating it. There's some teams that just aren't good. So it's just a really tough balance there. Yeah. All right, I'm just checking a couple of teams, making sure they're all good. All right, I think the team viewer is good. Again, usual caveats with the team viewer. It should be correct. If there is ever a discrepancy, it just goes back to the random results. It's essentially, I just use an Excel sheet that pulls from it to get it into Photoshop to paste it to make it look pretty. Because that's what matters. Here we go. There are your teams. Yeah, been a wild 2 hours on the NHL trade market. I don't know if anything else has happened, but oh no, Las Vegas got Teddy Bluger. Sorry, I thought it was the Bolts. Yeah, the Leafs Oilers game is gonna be insane. I think the Leafs have to have another move coming up. Like I feel like the Leafs are gonna get, you know, like a Nick Schmaltz or Travis Konechny type player. The Leafs need a scorer. Like they need someone who's a really good shooter. I'd like to see them get Nick Schmaltz. Because their biggest struggles in the playoffs has been scoring. So contrary to the they need defense takes. All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes, but then we'll get started on series one. Yeah, the Canucks traded the Horvat first and their own second for Philip Hronek, and I like Hronek. Very confusing trade because the Canucks have legitimately like no cap space left for next season on record right now, unless they buy out OEL, which is, I mean, it saves them a lot next year. It's painful in later years, but like I can see them doing that. So it's an interesting time. I don't know how much it moves the needle. It'll move it a little bit. He's injured right now, but it'll move the needle a little bit at least. So there's that. All right, let's get started on the series one box. We'll start off with this. Perfect timing. We're just getting started here. We'll start off with this, and then we will go from there. I'm just gonna turn one light off here quickly. I think it'll help the camera a little bit. I think so, but all right, here we go. So box one, again, we rip and stack like normal. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. If you are interested, there I think our base pack ratio on the retails, series 1 is normally like I'd say 6 to 8, honestly. Or maybe like 4 to 8, somewhere's in there. It's kind of random. Because if you get like a super short print insert, it takes up a base pack. Typically. Series 2, there's normally like 2 at the most. Series 2 retail, best bang for your buck product, especially in a good rookie crop year, especially when the OPG rookies are like the top picks. It's just extra value. So, but the thing that you're still getting in Series 1 retail, you're still getting your 6 Young Guns per box on average. Your Young Gun canvases are the same pull rate, so like the actual core value of the product is essentially the exact same as a hobby box. Like if you're just trying to pull Young Guns, which is essentially the point of having them in the break, retail is honestly for the most part a better option than hobby. That probably shifts over the past couple of years just with print runs and stuff because base Young Guns are a little bit more common. So you probably want to start getting some hobby parallels in there, but again, you have to pay the premium for hobby. So I myself, like when I buy boxes and stuff like that, like I go for a value standpoint. I try and find something that will provide me like the best bang for my buck, something that'll give me good return, and generally it ends up being a Series 2 retail or hobby of a really good rookie year. So yeah, and I think that's a fair cap hit for him. Like more than Horvat's obviously fair. I think Horvat got a little bit overpaid, but hey, like he kind of earned it, so I don't blame him for getting paid. So, all right, here we go. Start off. Gets left for the Ducks. Pedersen for the Canucks on the Dazzlers. The other thing with Series 2 retail is that you sometimes actually get like extra packs or extra inserts. McDavid for the Oilers on the portraits. Series 1, not so much. But Dellandrea for the Stars on the Young Guns. He's actually turned out like okay, which is fine. He's an NHL player. That's not bad. That's a base pack. And this is a jersey card of Andersley for the Islanders. Anders Lee for the Islanders on the jersey card. Yep, I can pop the teams up here 1 second. Team view. Voracek for the Flyers. Is this Zamula? Yep, Zamula for the Flyers. A little bit of soft corners on that one. Marner for the Leafs. This should be a base pack. That's a base pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 6, 7, 8. Another base packs. I think we're at like 3 or 4. Pierre-Olivier Joseph for the Penguins on the Young Guns. Actually has some promise. I don't mind that as a pull. All right, let's do the second half here. Yeah, at this rate with all the NHL trades, I don't think we're going to have much on the trade deadline. But it's been wild. It is poised to be like not the most exciting time. But yet, just because of the cap and stuff, but yet we're, the trade season's been wild. Like, it has been wild. I still think there's going to be like 1 or 2 shocking moves on Friday, but I think over time, like having the trade deadline become like trade week makes a lot more sense just as the salary complications ramp up and stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense to wait till the last minute most of the time, so. I think like TSN and Sportsnet would be smart to like pivot it into like just a full-on analysis of all the prior trades, stuff like that. Draft talk. Here we go. Second half. Let's hope for a J-Rob. Carlson for the Capitals. Base pack. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carlson for the Capitals. That's where I just said that. No, it's another VTech. VTech Vanacek for the Capitals. Good young gun. And hey, Capitals. Getting some cards. Nice to see. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This should be 2 base packs here. Yep, those are all base. There's no French variations. There are base variations, but stuff. Hey, thank you. We do our best. So Giordano for the Flames. Timothy Liljegren for the Leafs. Good young gun. I think he's going to pop off and be like kind of the Leafs' #1 defender. So, Fulardi for the Kings. And the Leafs' #1 defender, if he scores a decent amount of points, probably be a pretty good young gun to have. True for the Sharks. That was a lot of cards without a hit. Let's go back through this because that was a lot. But it could just be you get the base packs back to back and they just stack up. So, yeah, that's all it was. You'd see, so for the base variations on here, it'd be like the ceremonial puck drop. So there'd be something really obvious foil wise, or there'd be a different number up there. They're super hard to hit. Like they're 1 in, I think, 20 plus boxes. So. All right, let's do. Should we be spicy and open up? Yeah, let's be spicy. Let's open up next year's series 1. And the wild part about this break too is that like the best card could technically it's unlikely that the best card comes from retail, but it's possible. You know, if you get a young gun of a player that just absolutely pops off, it could actually be the highest selling card over the course of it. Oh, these packs are... Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why PSA 10s of like Zegras, Caulfield go for such a premium. Again, my general rule is if the cards are coming out of a pack at near mint or better, at 8.5 or better, preferably 8.5 or better, I'm fine with it. Like, it's having a 9 or a 10, like, I don't think the hobby puts enough of a value on a 9, to be honest. Having a 9 or a 10 is just a bonus. And honestly, like, I think even in PSA, 10s are probably a little bit easier to get than what they should be. But it also just could be a testament to the card quality actually being better. Yeah. And like an 8 is fine. I know everyone's like an 8, like an 8's generally okay. Like that is the average, like that is probably the low end of what you should expect in a pack. But remember, like considering everything in the manufacturing process and everything like that, like there's going to be dings on cards. For on-card autos, they have to get shipped and transported and then packed. Like, there's going to be damage on cards. It's going to be a thing, no matter how much a company tries to prevent it. So it just comes down to, well, speaking of Caulfield, here's a Cole Caulfield. This one, again, like it's actually pretty clean. There's some soft corners. Yeah, PSA 8 is generally the raw card value, which is fine. If I'm being really again, like I try to be as picky as possible. This corner is a little bit soft, but like the corners are generally sharp. Like you won't get a 10 on this, I don't think. You might get you'll probably get like a 9. I would guess if I were grading it, I'd give it like a 9. The edge is a little bit soft, the corner's a little bit soft, but outside of that, like you're not going to notice it from here. Like, I think that's a lot of things. You might notice the corner a little bit, but like, that's why you give it a 9. So. But yeah, 8 or, that's an 8 or a 9 easily. So unless there's like a really obvious scratch or something that I'm missing. Wheeler for the Jets. Yeah, nice card there. Varlamov for the Islanders. Barkov for the Panthers. Gaudreau for the Flames. Actually, I think there's less base packs in 21-22 Series 1. Now that I'm thinking about it. Darlene for the Sabres on the portraits. We haven't had a base pack yet, at least. And, like, I felt like there's a couple more inserts, so. Yeah, there's definitely more stuff. Marner for the Leafs. Hellebuck for the Jets. Unless we just have all base packs on the right side. Akin for the Bruins. Oh, you also have the red Dazzlers too. Stamkos for the Lightning. Those, especially for the key rookies, are actually a premium. Kelly for the Senators, and it's actually an advantage to opening up retail over hobby. Debut dates of Delandria for the Stars. Okay, yeah, this retail has a lot less base packs, because that's none. I'm sure we'll get some, but I like it. But yeah, like, it's one of the things that's bugged me over the past couple of years with cards is people being like so specific over conditions. And like, I get it when you're spending a lot of money, but like also there will be people that would like get that card and be like, oh, it's like, looks like it's been thrown into a ball. And it's like, no, It's still fine. When they have like the biggest part was like the cracking on the edges in Series 1, I think, last year. But because like admittedly there were some really rough cards in Series 1 last year. There are times where you'd be doing a break and you'd be like, I don't think any of these young guns are gonna grade an 8. But they fixed it, which is nice to see, and yeah. I guess being an 8 probably low. I think there's definitely a lot of cases where just like none of these are at 10. There's probably a few 9s and then the rest are 8s. But even then, like, you know, the thing with that is that it just shifts, right? So all your PSA like 9s that would typically be 9s are now 8s. Your 10s are kind of like, it just puts a premium on the higher end stuff. It's weird. It's a weird dynamic. Benoit for the Ducks. Will we get a Drysdale? Retrospective of Norse for the Senators. Yeah. I'm glad that, oh, well, that's a nice young gun canvas. Byfield for the Kings. I think he's starting to pick up. Again, if we're being picky, a little bit of a soft edge. Again, not a 10, but not probably a 9. If you grade it in BGS, at least an 8.5 probably. Well, unless I'm missing something obvious, which can happen when you're going through the cards, but looks pretty clean. Nice box. Byfield Young Gun Canvas. Caulfield Dazzlers. Kachuk for the Senders. Yeah, it looks like there's actually more, there's not a ton of base packs in this. Garland for the Yotes. That is really nice to see. I thought the other day when we were opening up that there were less. Pasternak for the Bruins. But I thought my eyes were deceiving me. Well, that's a base card. Flurry for Vegas. Cards are kind of sticky at times. Kakinen for the Wild. Pasichnuk for the Sharks. Jason Robertson, not rookie year, but nice red Dazzlers for the Stars. Alsing for the Senators. And Hundo Piafli for the Islanders. Well, that's no base packs in that box. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad Dazzler. Just would have been better to have it rookie year, right? I'm just putting the base cards away. Get in the way. Oh, this box is almost full. Just gotta move something. I was trying to keep the base cards organized by series, but they'll just kind of be lumped together. So that box is a little bit of everything box. So all right, 21-22 Series 2. Looking for your Mo Siders, your Mason McTavishes, your Lucas Raymonds, your Pop Colsons. Nice. Yeah. Allure's a product when it came out wasn't super big on it, but if it stays at that price point, like I kind of like it. With some improvements. I wish they had some more parallels. Like some different, the Cracked Ice parallel. Like I wish they just had that. That's all I wish for. They had it in 1920 and it was so cool. And like those cards outsell a lot. You have the Rangers. So not a bad team to get in this break. Not a bad team. Hopefully you get something in the cup. That'd be nice. JF, you're going to be pretty happy. Dulling for the Sabres. We got a Red Dazzlers of Mr. $8.75 million Dylan Larkin. Or 8.7. Maxime Shushko for the Flyers. Yeah, the Dazzlers in Series 2 is a lot better. Gadjevich for the Sharks. They just pop more. Pionk, like the foiling is so much better for the Jets. Gustafson for the Senators on the rookie portraits. And why just have a Caulfield Young Gun when you can also tack on the Caulfield Young Gun canvas? Why not? Again, this is why I like doing this type of mixer with the cup. You have some pop-off potential for teams in the retail products that just help bring out the value in everything else, which is super nice. Lucas Raymond on the honor roll for the Red Wings. Ference for the Predators. And like we had, I'd say like admittedly, we had rough boxes last time we did this. We didn't get great young guns. Parisi for the Islanders. All things considered. So it's nice to see it balance out a little bit. Mercer for the Devils. Another solid one. He's in the instant sleeve and top load, I think. I should probably do that with Liljegren, but... Ooh, does this have the spot? Yeah, this has... So, fun fact about the Mercers. I'd say about half of them, maybe a little bit more, have this mark under the G. It's like a weird print roller thing. I'd say about half of them have it. Retail and hobby, maybe more. Just for whatever reason, it's just the Mercers. And Kierstead for the Panthers on the retro. It, again, doesn't really affect their value, but... All right, here we go. Mercer's normally with like Newhook and who else? I forget. He was normally in a cluster. Slaving for the Hurricanes. Got our Red Dazzlers coming up. Laugh for the Rangers. Again, not rookie year, but not bad. There's a Cylinder. We got him last break too, actually. Another good one to get. Off year, but I think he bounces back. I mean, who on Columbus hasn't had an off year, right? Literally their entire team, except for Korpisalo, who's no longer on their team. Moritz Seider on the marquee rookie. He's bounced back as well. You love to see it if you're a Detroit fan. Takchev for the Kings on the Young Guns. Yan Yannick for the Yotes. Petrie for the Habs. Taylor Radish for the Lightning. Shushko for the Flyers. Elanin for the Habs. Darlene for the Sharks on the Young Guns. And Parisi on the retro for the Islanders. Not a bad box. Two good Young Guns and a great Young Gun canvas. All right, here we go. Series 2 time. Then it's the Cup. Again, I feel like we have a monster coming, but I feel like we're just due. You know? You know what I mean? Here we go. Yeah, we've got some good Young Guns. Honestly, hang on, let me grab the Lil Chagrin, because I think Lil Chagrin's honestly worth the highlight at this point. And honestly, VTech as well. Those are both highlightable. You get more single card sleeves out 1 second. All right. Like I think they're recapable because they're good Young Guns. Joseph isn't quite there, but I think he will get there. And this leaves us with 2 sleeves and 2 top loaders for Series 2. I think we'll need them both. I want to see, I'm calling a Keandre Miller Young Gun. And if I'm being really bold, a Kaprizov Young Gun canvas. But that's being really bold. I don't know if I'm quite that bold yet. But we'll stick with it. I don't know. It feels like, you know, this entire break's been going pretty good, so why not keep it going? And also, I can tell you if this Tin of the Cup has like nothing major in it, that last one is going to be like, I'd hope it's insane. Because we've had some nice stuff, but from the cases I've been watching, there's normally been one absolutely insane card. And I don't think we've quite hit that yet. We've hit some nice stuff, but nothing like blow your mind insane. Oh yeah. And again, that's why I like this break. It's a little bit more fun. You get, you know, a little bit of the appetizer. You get some Young Guns. It value-wise, it's not too bad. And like everyone has like, you know, if you can't get into a cup break, a full case, you still have a chance, right? Angelo for the Penguins. And there's a lot of value in these retails. Mason Marchment for the Panthers. Not quite at his high mark, but still really good. Series 2, I forgot, this Series 2 has a lot of green dazzlers as well. Tavares for the Leafs, where you'll get bonus cards. Robertson for the Leafs. Monahan for the Flames. Chase Prisky for the Panthers on the Young Guns. But yeah, I really like this mixer. I think, you know, honestly, like Series 1, Series 2 retails are pretty underutilized in breaks. Korshkov for the Leafs. Just because they provide that extra value, right? Ingram for the Predators. Olofsson for the Sabres. Entwistle for Chicago. Keegan Kolesar for Vegas. He's doing good in the hit department this year. Panarin for the Rangers. All right, we hit a Rangers. Does that count as the Keandre Miller? Dumba for the Wild. We hit a Ranger and a Wild. Maybe that's the showcase. But yeah, I like these mixers because they're more affordable. They're definitely more fun. Like you still get that like nervous energy with the cup, but with a lot less of the pit in your stomach feeling. You know what I mean? It's fun. here. Here we go. Second half. See if my prediction stands up here. I'm hoping at least. One can dream. But Lankinen for Chicago. How the mighty have kind of fallen. I mean, he's a goalie. Goalies go up and down in value all the time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a rare Series 2 base pack. But you make up for it because you get 2 inserts in some packs. So Prisky for the Panthers. Canvas time. Stone and Scheifele, Vegas and Winnipeg. Canvas and Green Dazzlers. Ustimenko for the Flyers. Braden Burke for the Yotes. Well, my prediction does not look very good here. Does not look very good here. Is that a young... There might be a young gun canvas. Zagadulin for the Flames. Ingram for the Predators on the retro. Well, I got the Kaprizov Young Gun part right. Well, kind of. Young Gun of Kaprizov for the Wild. With the Yandel Dazzlers behind it. If they're reverse, that would be the funniest thing possible. But yeah, phenomenal break here. Again, this is why I like this format so much. You have the hit potential to hit nice cards in retail. Yandel for the Panthers again on the Green Dazzlers. And like, it's just extra value. Oh, Shane Bowers on the Program of Excellence Team Canada. He just got traded. Boston, right? Boston, I think. Yep, Boston Bruins. Shane Bowers for the Bruins. So we don't get the Young Gun canvas, but again, reminder, Team Canada cards, they follow, like they go to whatever team they're currently playing for, or if they're a retired player, whatever team they have the most games played for. And so since Bowers is with the Bruins now, after a recent trade, it goes to the Bruins. And that's trades as of like the start of the break. Kiviranta for the Stars. If something happens since then, like it's like after the break start time, the day we start it, Lawrence for the Hurricanes, it doesn't count. I have to have that hard line in there because eventually it's going to happen one day. And so could you imagine if it's like some major McDavid card and he gets traded middle of the break and it's like, what team does he go to now? But no, that's why we cover our bases. All right, the cup time, kind of what everyone's here for. Let's hope for a good one. Serial number is 8104 in case I need the box. 2119 on the top. Good luck, everyone. Again, I don't quite know what day next week's breaks are going to get posted. Just release weeks. We kind of try to get a release week breakout for products. So, and the formats are going to be very different. All right, this box is not opening up nicely. There we go. Use gravity. Yeah, inside it's obviously empty. Yeah, there's been a lot of decent teams in this break so far. Obviously, Montreal and Minnesota are the two that you want. I'm putting the light on upside down, technically. We'll keep it in the background, as long as it's not. Here we go. All right, here we go. Again, like I mentioned, we haven't had anything major pop out. I know the feedback from the last break was to do the decoy card instead of blocking it off, so I will do that. But we will probably still... I'm just going to try and get this off and not show the top card, so there's no spoilers. All right. There we go. It seems a little bit fuller. I want to say a little bit more full. But not a ton, I would say. Oop, that card's stuck there. But a little bit. All right, we got 6. It's all standard. I'm just gonna leaf through quickly, see if there's one to end on. I guess it's probably this. I don't know. We'll take this one off the back, put it on the front. I don't know. There's a couple, again, I think there's a couple nice cards, but nothing major. Our base is at least pretty good, I would say. So we're starting off with a Drew O'Connor, rookie class for the Penguins at 249. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I can do it like this because we're not going to instantly sleeve and topple. This might be the best way to do it. Patrick Waugh for the Montreal Canadiens, numbered 6 of 249. Nice Waugh base. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rookie patch auto for the Washington Capitals, Alexiev. Nice on-card auto. Pretty solid defenseman. Nothing like super standouty about his game, but still pretty solid. To 24. Who had the Capitals? Kevin. There you go. Yeah, I guess this is next. Patch auto for the Blues. Not a team that you'd expect to hit. David Perron to 8. I guess this is next. No, we'll go to the back here. We'll go to the back. Stick and move of Jaromir Jagr for the Penguins. That is pretty cool. Nice little Jagr game use stick there to 15. Cool card for the Penguins. Again, a team that is risky but has lots of upside. Pretty cool. It's that and the next card are, I think, a pretty close tie. You can argue either or. I think Jagr's legend status gets it done, but it goes this way. For the Colorado Avalanche, Bowen Byram rookie class auto 250. So again, really solid card. Who had the Avs? Ryan. Nothing, but again, nothing absolutely insane, I would say. I love Byram. Good defender. Great, great defender when he's healthy. But I would say there's been nothing so far that's been yeah, this is 100% the case hit. So that last tin, it's been one of those cases where everything's been every tin's been kind of solid, but there hasn't been that one major card that you can point to and be like, that's the case hit. So let's do a recap here. No randoms to do. Let's recap. I think we'll call the I think I'm gonna call the Jagr the hit of the break. All right, recap time. Bowers for the Bruins, because he just got traded there on the Program of Excellence. Some of our better young guns: Liljegren, Vanacek, Cole Sillinger, Dawson Mercer, Byfield on the canvas. We've got Kaprizov and Caulfield on base young guns as well. Both are pretty solid. Caulfield young gun canvas as well. And those will end up being some of the better hits of the break. Perron on the 4-color patch auto. Really nice patch, nice auto to 8, so pretty cool rare card. The patch on this card is just beautiful. Alexiev for the Capitals to 24. Again, the gold rookie patch auto variation. I actually find it interesting that we didn't get a base rookie patch auto. Normally when you get a gold, you get a base, but I guess they've changed that. And then kind of take your pick for hit of the break. You can go with the Byram rookie class auto to 50. Or the Jagr stick and move game used stick to 15. Both are nice cards. Yeah, let me know what your favorite is. So I lean Yager just because it's a Yager stick. I mean, but the on card auto of rookie is kind of also there. I think if it was the base rookie, it'd be a little bit better, but yeah. All right, that is group break number 355. Thank you so much for tuning out. I'll get this all sorted. We'll get it packed up. And yeah, next week's breaks are probably just going to be Allure. We'll do probably Allure in the SP Signature Legends as long as there's no further delays, which there shouldn't be. Those checklists are both out. The checklist for SP Signature Legends is definitely interesting. There's a lot of players that haven't signed cards before even that often that are in it. There's a Gretzky all-time Future Watch auto number to 49, which I think is just going to be an absolutely insane card. So I'm really looking forward to that product. The break format for that will be less than 30 spots just because of the nature of the product. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. And again, if the Synergy break fills, we'll hop online. But yeah, have a good weekend.